Hi everybody, Dr. Zach here, and I'm excited to introduce to you our upcoming Gut Check Challenge. Now, you've been getting emails, you've heard that we're going to be doing this. Today I want to let you know a little bit about more what to expect. So let's talk about gut check. What is a gut check? Well, the definition of gut check is it's a test or an assessment of courage, character, or determination. This is where we get success. Good things don't come to us through taking shortcuts and for looking for an easy way to go about things. But when we can use courage, when we can build character, and we can be determined to get the outcome that we want, that's where we make progress. That's where we grow. That's where we have great success. So over the course of the next 31 days, starting August 1st, we're going to be putting together and providing you with a 31-day eating plan, a moving plan, and a thinking plan. So over the course of those 31 days, we're going to be changing the way that we do things so that we can get different outcomes than what we're currently doing. Here's the goals that we're looking for. During this time, you're going to be able to rebuild your immune system. By changing the way that you eat, by actually healing your gut, you're going to rebuild your immune system. So for those of you that are concerned with COVID-19, those that have been living in fear or trying to avoid the virus that's out there that the experts tell us is going to decimate humanity, guess what? If we have a strong immune system, then we don't have to worry about it. We see that over and over and over again. People with strong immune systems, they don't have to worry about viruses. They don't have to worry about infectious disease because their bodies are resilient. So even if you've been immunocompromised, even if you've had chemotherapy and your immune system has been destroyed or devastated, even if you've got autoimmune disorders or allergy issues, this is going to help to rebuild and fortify your immune system. It's also going to help to elevate moods. We're going to be working on healing the gut, and this is where most of your neuroreceptors are made that affect the way that you think and the way that your brain works. So it's going to help to elevate your moods, especially we've been going through kind of a challenging season. And I know that for me, I feel like sometimes I'm bipolar because I have good days and then I get caught up in all this stuff that's going on and it frustrates me and my moods go down. We're going to heal our gut. We're going to heal our moods so that we can keep our moods elevated where they're supposed to be. We're going to normalize blood pressure. What we found is that when we're stuck in a place of fight or flight, which can happen through our lifestyle, it keeps us agitated, it ramps things up, and in that state of stress, it can put a whole lot of extra work on our heart, and that's going to compromise our health overall. So this is going to help to settle things down so our blood pressure can normalize and that we can have a healthy heart. It's going to actually help to balance our hormones. A lot of the hormones are actually made in our gut. So as we heal our gut, it's going to make a big difference on our hormones. It's going to help with metabolic hormones. It's going to help with stress hormones. And it's going to help with sex hormones. So it's going to help to balance all of these so that our body can work the way it's designed to. We're also going to optimize digestion. And this is a critical piece because this is really where health starts. You're only as healthy as your individual cells are. And your cells depend upon what we're taking in through our diet and the air that we're breathing so that they can function the way they're supposed to. Unfortunately, because of antibiotics and because of poor eating habits and because of glyphosate and other toxins that are in our food sources, is we've damaged our gut. That interferes with digestion, and so on a cellular level, we're not getting the nutrients that we need to be healthy. So we're going to help to rebuild that optimized digestion. We're going to improve sleep. I know for me, for years, I battled sleep issues. And that when my gut is healthy, when my hormones are healthy, it actually affects serotonin, affects melatonin, affects all of these different hormones that will actually have an impact on our sleep cycle, our circadian rhythms. So we're going to see improvement in sleep. How about increased energy? Can anybody use that? We're going to notice that as our body starts functioning more efficiently, we'll have more energy, and it's going to be great. It's actually going to help us all get to and to maintain our ideal body weight. And the great thing about this is that when our body is working the way that it should be and we're feeding it the way that we should, we don't have to try to gain weight or try to lose weight. Our body is going to dial into where it needs to be and it'll maintain that. And then we don't have to concentrate and focus on the next diet or the next meal we have to skip or the next calorie we have to count. It just happens automatically. We're going to start experiencing increased mental clarity. And this is really impactful because the plan that we're going to be putting together, it comes from a book called The Plant Paradox, which helps to optimize gut health. And I've also incorporated some aspects from Dr. Perlmutter's book, Brain Maker. And this is a nutrition plan to help optimize the brain function so that we can have increased mental clarity. This nutrition program has actually been shown to improve people with cognitive decline. So if you're having some brain fog, some loss of memory, some challenges with your cognitive function, you're going to see some improvement in this. We're going to be working on mobility and movement. We're going to be doing movement for types of activity that we just don't do on a regular basis. Our life and our movement patterns are so structured, right? We're always walking on flat floors or flat sidewalks, across flat parking lots with shoes on to support our feet. And we're always walking forward. We're not walking sideways or diagonal or backwards. We've got a real structured movement pattern. We always sit the same way. We always sleep the same way. And so our movement patterns get really dialed into where instead of having an unlimited amount of movement that our bodies are capable of, it gets narrowed down to where we don't do as much. So we're going to be working on some movement strategies, and this is different than exercise. This is going to be waking your body up so that it gets back to doing some of the movements it's capable of. That's going to help with balance. Balance is a huge thing, especially as we get older. We don't want to have balance challenges because we all have those relatives that have fallen over, injured themselves, end up in the hospital, and end up spending way too much time there or may never even come home from there. So we want to take in and be doing stuff today so that we can make sure that our balance stays strong. Overall outcome, enhanced health. We're going to see our overall health increase, and as we learn how to maintain that, we're going to be able to make the rest of our life the best of our life. So this is going to be a great challenge. Here's some of the resources that you can be diving into now if you want. We're going to give you everything you need for the plan, but if you want to go deeper, this is a great resource. This is Dr. Gundry's book, The Plant Paradox, and this is actually kind of a shortened version that goes through the step-by-step plans of the program, and this is the quick and easy guide. You can get his original Plant Paradox book, and if you're real sciencey and you want all of the different information behind that, go for it. I don't recommend it. I would start with the quick and easy one. It's going to give you the basis of what you need to know, and then it's going to have nutrition plans, shopping lists, recipes, everything that you need to have success with the eating portion of this. Now, if you really want to go deeper too with the movement, this is a great resource as well. This is actually Katie Bowman's book, Move Your DNA, and it really dives into the fact that we have such a structured life that we don't use the movement that our bodies are designed to. So this has some resources, some exercises. Again, we'll be plugging into this, using a lot of the information from this, but if you want to go deeper, this is always something that you can do. Then for the thinking portion of it, this is what I'm going to recommend. If you're not already a journaler, get ready to do it. Journaling really is just taking some time to think about what you're thinking about, to write down what you're thinking about, to maybe write down goals or affirmations or different things you want to program your mind into. And there's a couple of different ways that work for this. You can get actually a journal that you can write in. And I think there's great value to writing things down. I have a journal that I write in on a daily basis. But I also kind of like the convenience of apps. So I actually use the Gratitude app, and I've got it on my phone, I've got it on my iPad, and I can just type into it every day. I get up and the first thing I do in the morning is type in today I am grateful for, and I put something in there. This app is actually really cool too, because you can put different affirmations in that you can review on a regular basis. So if you have certain goals or certain, maybe even some character changes, some virtues you want to develop, you can create affirmations. You can come back and revisit those. And then it actually has a couple of different encouraging words each day. So you get some famous quotes and some encouraging words from other people that just kind of help to keep you on track. So these are some great resources that are going to be helpful for you to have success with this challenge. Now for you, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get geared up so that you're ready to dive in on August 1st. Between now and then, I'll be giving you some ideas on what you need to do as far as buying groceries, what kind of things you need to eliminate from your pantry and from your refrigerator so that you're going to be ready to get going. Get your journals, get everything geared up, ready to go with that, and get people on board with you. Now, the basic program of this is no cost. It's not going to cost you anything to do this. It's not going to cost your friends, family, people anywhere. It's not going to cost anything to do this. So get everybody plugged in that you can. There's a couple of different upgrade options that you can do. One of them is going to be, it's going to include supplements. So as we're working on rebuilding the gut, there's gut detox and gut reinoculation supplements that we're going to be recommending. There's going to be a charge for that, just so we can make sure we cover our costs. So if you want to upgrade to that, we'll give you the details on that. Then we've got our good friend Pam Christensen, who I go to for all of the deep, in-depth look at how my body is functioning on a regular basis. How is my digestion working? How are my hormones balanced? How does my blood look? And so she's going to be putting together some special options that you can get plugged into if you want to go deeper, if you've got some health challenges, if you actually want to see some metrics on what's going on with your body. And we'll get you the details on that as well. So the basic program is free. There's going to be upgrades available, and we'll send you information on that as well. So get involved, get everybody that you know that wants to be plugged into this involved as well. Reply to this, send us your email, let us know, yes, I'm in, and forward this to anybody that you want to get plugged in as well. And we're going to see a transfer of our culture by changing the way that we live, changing the way that we think, changing the way that we do our lives, and we're going to be living life at a higher level. That's going to help us to be free from fear, from all the other stuff that's going on around us, and it's going to help us have an impact on our community. So it's going to be great. I can't tell you enough about how excited I am and how excited I am that you're going to be joining us. Until next time, stay plugged in. This is Dr. Zach. God bless you guys.